Hi there, this is Grof from RG Performance Sales Coaching and Leadership Development. Today's video is called How to Achieve Success This Year. You know, if you're out there and you're in business and you're wondering about, taking a look at last year and you're wanting to make some adjustments so you can have a great year, maybe you're ready for that blowout year that's just everything seems to fall into place. If that's you and you're looking about, making some changes that'll actually get you where you want to be this year, listen carefully to what I have to say in the next series of videos, because I think there's some important tidbits that you need to grab a hold of that can actually help you a ton moving forward. So, I get clients all the time that'll come up to me and say they want to have a great year. And you know what? I love that, because you know what? Passion will bring you to where you want to be. If you're thinking about the future and you're looking at it and going, there's a possibility I could do better, I could do more, I could have things that I don't have today, fantastic, you're in the right place. If you're also looking at it going, wow, it's been kind of hard, or I'm not really sure what I need to do, and just really kind of sorting it all out, again, you're in the right place. So let's have a brief discussion about what it's going to take for you to really achieve the success that you're looking for this year. So the first thing you got to know about success is that it's very predictable. It has a very series of steps that we understand and can control. But if you don't know how success works as a model or as a series of steps, you cannot achieve it the way that you want to. It's all hit and miss. So the first thing to know is it's really something that you got to follow the blueprint for. Having said that, let's take a look at what your blueprint is. Take a look at your last year. Take a look at what you've been doing in the last 12 months that has actually given you some success. Take a look at the things that are making things difficult for you. Where are your struggles? Where are the things that you've been trying to do that you just say, look, I know what to do, but I can't get it done? I hear that a lot from different people, and you know what? It's one of those things that entrepreneurs run into all the time. They know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, just don't do it. I'm not sure why, they say, and they don't understand exactly what's going on, and if I ask them about it, they won't really understand. But here's the thing, when we get to that place where we know what to do, know how to do it, and actually just don't do it, we're telling ourselves that we're putting priority in a different place. We're spending some time on some other things, or we're really hesitant to do that action that's going to produce the success that we want to. So if we've got internal resistance and internal pushback, you're not going to move forward the way you want to. Everything that we do in the sense of performance coaching at RG Performance Sales Coaching and Leadership Development is designed to help you get over those hurdles. It's designed to help you move through those things. Possibly you need to be doing things a different way. Maybe you implement things differently, or possibly you shouldn't be doing those actions whatsoever and we get somebody else to do them because they're more gifted in that area. But if you've got a lot of internal resistance to doing things that seem so simple to do, know that that's normal. That's part of the human condition, and we can actually help you get through that. So here's what you want to do. You want to make yourself a list. You want a list of all the things that you're really brilliant at, the things that really you enjoy doing and they bring life to what you do. When you do it, it seems effortless and easy. Now, I know that sounds like an easy thing to do, and you may need to get some help here, because most of us, when we're really brilliant at things, we don't recognize it as brilliant so much because it's just normal for us. But if somebody has said to you, wow, you are excellent at that, that's the things that we're looking for. Those are the natural gifts and abilities that we're talking about. So make a list of the things that you really are brilliant at, the things that you enjoy doing that seem so easy to do that other people may struggle to do. One of those things that I have in the context of what I do is public speaking. I enjoy speaking to audiences. I enjoy speaking to people. It's a skill that I've developed over time, of course, but when it comes to standing in front of a camera like I'm doing today, or I'm talking to people, I find that a lot easier than actually doing other things in my business. And so you will do the exact same thing. Maybe your ability is in developing rapport. Maybe your ability is in doing the networking part of the business, or business development, cold calling, or maybe you're the type of person that really likes to do the administration and the business management side of things. But whatever it is, it's your genius. You need to acknowledge your genius and make sure that you understand that that is something that's really unique to you. If you're doing it well, mark it down. Now, there's other things that technically you should probably be able to do. I should be able to do filing. It's a very simple thing. Grab a piece of paper, stick it in a filing cabinet. But if you came into my office, you'd probably notice that there's a stack of things to be filed. It's not something I like doing, not something I put a priority in doing, and I've always got something better to do than filing. If you've got one of those, now that I'm telling on myself, if you've got one of those, mark it down on the list on the other side of the column. What you're doing here is you're creating an idea about the things you need to focus in on and the things you need to get help with. Now, let's say you're in business for yourself or you're in sales and you have to do prospecting of some sort. You need to go generate some volume or some business, and you have to bring in new clients. And you cannot get somebody else to do that for you. The challenge then becomes is getting you to step outside of whatever you're uncomfortable doing and create the environment that you want to create. So those types of things you need to put a check mark beside, even if they're in the wrong column, because you can't get somebody to delegate those out to. You see, achieving your success is really knowing where you need to focus your time in on and getting rid of all those tasks that can derail you and distract you from your success. If you take a look at what's you need to plan for the next 12 months, plan out your next quarter and spend the time, 80% of the time, on the things that are going to produce the results that you're looking for. And at the end of the quarter, you want to look back at those different actions and say to yourself, okay, if I was to color code all the things that were actually things that were going to create the environment that I wanted, how much would I really have here? And if you're less than 80%, you're probably spending a lot of time on things that are taking you away from your primary goal and objective. It's good to know what you need to focus in on, but achieving success takes some effort. And most of us are not scared of work. We're not lazy. We may feel lazy. We may feel we procrastinate. But really what it is it's about motivation. Motivating ourselves to get to do the things that we want to do, to get the results we want, sometimes can be a challenge. So I'm going to talk about that in another video about how to stir your passion. But literally, you've got to turn around and get really connected to what you want to create and move yourself forward. We're looking forward to helping a whole pile of people this year really grab a hold of success. And here's what I know. When you get to the place where you understand what you're good at and you start focusing your time on it and you start spending the time in the right places, what you're going to notice is a couple things. One is doing more volume and spending more time on those things will be easier, take less energy and less resistance. So that means you're more likely to get it done. The other part is that results will actually double, triple, or even go higher than that based on the fact that you are doing something that you're naturally really brilliant at. I hear it all the time from my clients. Rich, I can't believe I went up 50% in volume in such a short period of time, and it's so easy. It's landing on my lap. I can't believe that I'm actually, having it just land here, and it's just so easy and effortless. If I knew going to the next level would look like this, I would have probably chased it a lot sooner. And the fact of the matter is, it's exactly how it works. When we're in the groove and everything's working easily and effortlessly, you're going to produce more, you're going to make more, you're going to get things done faster. Everything's going to come to pass. When you're struggling, though, not the same thing. So this year, make a kind of commitment to yourself to say, I'm going to get rid of the struggle. Not that struggle's bad. However, if you're spending a lot of time fighting yourself, you're going to find that you're evenly matched because there's two of you fighting and it's both you in each case, and you're fighting yourself to move forward and you're fighting yourself to stay where you're at. If that's the way it feels, like there's this internal resistance, you're fighting yourself. We want to stop that. So here's what you need to do when it comes to achieving success this year. 1, get clear about what you do. Number 2, make sure that you do a lot more of what you do best, and then get people to do the rest of the stuff that you need to. Now I know you're saying, Rich, what if I can't afford to get people hired to do all that stuff? Really, you got to look at what it's really costing you to keep doing it yourself. If you're in business or sales and you're developing web pages and it's not your forte, but you can do it, maybe you got the technical knowledge or you can figure it out, you got to question, every time that you spend a little bit of time figuring something out on the web, whether that's the best use of your time. And generally speaking, we can get so busy with the busy work of our sales careers and businesses that we really don't get the work done that we want to get done. So focus, 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 focus. If you only had one thing to focus in on this coming year, what would it be? Write it down in bold letters. I look forward to seeing your successes. If you got comments about our video, please include those below. I'd love to add to that and also bring up the next series of videos to help people out. Again, this is Rich Grof from RG Performance Sales Coaching, Leadership Development. Have yourself an awesome year.